best new partnership of the year. David Brown, let's start with you.
This one might have been my favorite category. And
Really?
All right.
yeah. Well, because to me, it's like partnership, and I also, took a spin on collaboration. And if you look at some of the collaborations this year, like I had a bunch of that I tried to choose from. Like I love what Nike's doing, like Nike Sharpie, Nike with Tiffany's, Nike with Ben and Jerry's. I think was also cool. I mean, you think about like, being able to order a Travis Scott meal at McDonald's, or Pokemon and Van Gogh Museum, and an old one, but one that's still continuing. For the hammered or high set, Doritos and Taco Bell has to be one of the best collabs of all time. But if you really want to just say, okay, partnership, I think Target and Ulta, with the Ulta shops in Target, is to me a much better implementation of Sephora at Kohl's, with actually with a stronger retail partner. So that would be my partnership winner. But I love all the collabs. There's so many cool ones.
That's such a great one, David. I have to say, just even anecdotally, I've totally changed my patterns based on having that Ulta inside of Target, and I didn't think it was going to be as significant as it actually has ended up being. But it's really
it's super
fantastic.
well executed,
and the benefits that you get from merging the loyalty programs there too. And being able to apply, like, even the discounting that was happening, or that is still happening as we head into the holidays, being applied to those Ulta items as well, not just what I could get from Target. It's like they're really working well together to create that experience for their shoppers. David Ritter, what do you have?
I've got I think a pretty straightforward one. I think Walmart's partnerships with streaming services have been pretty instrumental this year. Chris, you mentioned it earlier, but I do think Walmart Plus is starting to shape up as a meaningful Amazon competitor. And this is, I think this is a pretty important piece. I was a little skeptical when they started with Paramount Plus, but then they've continued, and even just this week they announced a partnership with Disney Plus. So I think it is starting to rival an Amazon-like program, which is important if they really want to compete head-to-head with Amazon.
Yeah. That's 100% true. I think we're only seeing the beginnings of that too, Dave. Like it's just going to continue more and more as we head into next year. Chris, what do you have to say?
Yeah, I mean, I think a couple comments on what was said already. I think David Brown, your comment was great. I mean, Ulta, makes me wonder where Target's results would be this year if they hadn't done that partnership. So that actually makes me think, it makes me do a double take on that award nomination. And David, I was right there with David Ritter. I was right there with you on Walmart too. I had the NBC Universal and Walmart collaboration, kind of my second tier of partnerships, because this was a great category to give you guys a sense of like the nominees that I was thinking about. And then I'll tell you who my winner was. But I had NBC Universal and Walmart. Forever 21 and Shein made my list too. That's a good one. And then the other one that I thought was really interesting was Grubhub and Amazon Just Walk Out on college campuses. I thought that was fascinating. But the winner for me was Amazon and Meta. Directly linking up Amazon purchases through Instagram and Facebook ads, where you're not having to leave the app. That's going to be pretty damn powerful in the long run, I think. So that to me is my clear winner.
Yeah. Mine is, I would say, running and operating in the background of retail, not as much a retail partnership, but I have Microsoft and OpenAI.
That's a good one.
There's been a lot of rocky headline issues coming about lately, but I think really for the first time, like when we look at the dawn of Microsoft Office and what that did to the operating systems of a lot of, just companies in general, especially retailers, I think this is another way that you're really going to see Microsoft start to power the engines that operate all these retail stores. Having, OpenAI is a major investment that they've made this year, and really being able to kind of catapult them ahead of any other operating platform.
I think Ann might get the mic drop here, because I heard David Brown go, "Ooh, that's a good one." Yeah, that's a good one. I think you're in the running for the winner of this year's mic drop award, Ann, on these awards. That was a really, really good partnership you just called out.